Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today is an episode that I kind of get to be transparent. I mean, I have been in the past recent months with everything going on in my life this year, but am I ready to turn 17? Let's figure it out. All right, y'all, so it's September 5th. Today is September 5th, and my birthday is a week from tomorrow. The final countdown begins, and I'm honestly in this mix between I want to celebrate and I don't at the same time. I talk about, how birthdays and New Year's typically go for me. So I turned 12 and experienced a hurricane, got diagnosed with scoliosis, and lost my grandmother. That was when I was 12. Then when I was 13, it was COVID year. And then I turned 14 in the pandemic as well. I turned 15, and that was, a decent year where, we were starting to get back out in community again, if that makes sense, and doing in-person things and whatnot. And I started, but at the same time, I started seeing issues that occurred within the family tree that made me, rethink relationships and different things like that. And, yeah, and then I turned 16 and then I lost Pop. So, in my opinion, my birthday is more of a red flag than it is a time of celebration, because it's like every single time that I celebrate, it's like something else comes. Once September is over, I immediately attempt to prepare myself. It's like a safeguard so that I don't get too comfortable in celebration. Like every year I have tried to stay low key, but of course my friends and family won't let me do it because they will find some sort of way to get me back into the vibe of celebration and hype me up and all this stuff. So for my 16th birthday, it was the first period of the school day, and my sister knew I was okay with, us just celebrating at lunch. She gonna get the whole class to hype me up and sing happy birthday. I looked at her and I said, I hate you so much. But I do love my sister for real, for real. She is the definition of ride or die and one of my best friends that I have ever had in my entire life. I don't know. I'm just in that I don't know state. When you've experienced so much back to back as long as I have, you really consider almost every happy moment to just be clickbait, because it's just like, can I trust that this isn't going to break or crush me? However, because I've gotten two big losses under my belt and I've recovered from surgery mostly, and our city is being rebuilt after a hurricane, and now we're, out of COVID year, the worst of my teen years are behind me, and that is crazy yet sad to say because my teen years are almost over. I'm just like, I don't want to be sure. But at the end of the day, whatever happens, happens. And I know that God will give me whatever and whoever I need for whatever happens in this next year of my life. When I turned 16, I prayed to God. I said, give me whoever and whatever I need to endure what is going to happen in my 16th year of life. Child, you can tell me that God doesn't provide, because every month of 16 had something going on. And my entire squad pulled up like, hey, we here. So God has never had me in a month, I should say, where something has happened and I was by myself in it. And everything just lined up, and it goes to show you sowing and reaping. I've been there for people at their worst, in their worst seasons of life. And this past year, I was able to finally feel that reciprocation, which is genuine friendship. So I'm thinking that 17 is going to be like 15, because I don't think a lot is really going to happen besides, minor pop-up situations and life things. But as far as major life shifts, I don't foresee that. But if it does occur, y'all already know that Pastor Smith spent all summer long preparing us for the spiritual journey of how to navigate new chapters and seasons of life. So that's how I feel about turning 17. I just don't know. I just don't know. And it's One of the things that Pastor Smith said in Bible study a couple weeks ago is like, when you can't understand the mind of God, you just have to trust the heart of God. But yeah, guys, the countdown is on. September 13th is the big day. Let's pray that I enjoy the day that God gave to me. I love y'all so much, and I will see y'all later.